what if I told you there's a hidden pattern behind every single great revolution in history? It's not about some slow, gradual change. Nope. It's a very specific, structured process. And it explains everything from, I don't know, the invention of the light bulb to the rise of AI. This is the power of a paradigm shift. And honestly, once you understand it, it'll completely change how you see the world.
So let's start with a question. What do AI, electric cars, and the idea that the Earth orbits the sun have in common? I mean, on the surface, absolutely nothing, right? They seem totally unrelated. But here's the secret. They were all born from the exact same process of radical change, a process that has to tear down old beliefs to build a whole new reality. So stick with me, and I'm going to show you the hidden pattern that connects them all. And here it is. This is our guide for the journey, the Kuhn cycle. Don't let the diagram fool you. This isn't just some dry theory. Think of it as a map, a roadmap that charts the entire life cycle of every revolutionary idea. We're going to use this to follow the birth of a breakthrough, watch its fight for survival, and see its ultimate victory, step by step. Okay, so every story of revolution, believe it or not, doesn't start with chaos. It starts with order. This first stage is all about stability, a time when all the rules are clear and progress feels nice and predictable. This is what it's like to live inside the reigning paradigm. So what exactly is a paradigm? Well, the best analogy is to think of it as the water a fish swims in. That fish has no idea it's wet, right? Because water is its entire reality. A paradigm is exactly like that for us. It's this whole set of shared beliefs and rules that are so fundamental to how we work and see the world that we don't even notice they're there. It's just the way things are. And that brings us to a really crucial distinction. See, most of the time, progress is what the philosopher Thomas Kuhn called normal science. It's basically puzzle solving. You have a set of rules, and you just work within them to make things a little better. It's like trying to optimize a candle, maybe make it brighter or last a little longer. But then you have revolutionary science. That's not about improving the candle. That is about inventing the light bulb. It is a completely different game. And here is the paradox, the real trap. The better you get at making candles, the more skilled your workers are, the more efficient your factories are, the more profits you make from candles, the more your entire world is built around candles. This is something called paradigm paralysis. Your own success in the current way of doing things can literally blind you to the revolution that's about to make everything you do obsolete. But, of course, no paradigm lasts forever. Eventually, that perfect, orderly world of normal science starts to unravel. This is the anomaly crisis, the phase where the first cracks start to show up in the foundation. So if we look back at our map, you can see where we're headed. We're leaving that calm, safe harbor of normal science, and we're entering what's called model drift. Think of this like small leaks springing in the hull of a ship. At first, they're just little annoyances. But if you ignore them, they get bigger and bigger, until you're in a full-blown model crisis. So what actually triggers this crisis? It's usually a single, stubborn fact that just doesn't fit. It's an anomaly. Take early AI, for instance. For a long time, the paradigm was that you could program intelligence with rules and logic. But the anomaly? These super powerful systems couldn't solve a problem a toddler could, reliably telling the difference between a picture of a cat and a picture of a dog. The old model it couldn't do it. It had no explanation. Now, a crisis like this doesn't just happen overnight. It builds. First, that one weird data point, it's dismissed as a fluke, probably an error in the experiment. But then, it happens again, and eventually it forms a pattern that you just can't ignore anymore. This creates what psychologists call cognitive dissonance, that deeply uncomfortable feeling you get when your core beliefs and the hard evidence of reality are in a direct fight. And this is the moment of truth. You can no longer just patch the old model or sweep the problem under the rug. To get out of the crisis, you have to do something really scary. You have to question the fundamentals. As this quote puts it, you're drilling all the way down to bedrock. And that takes an immense amount of intellectual courage, because you might be challenging the very foundation your entire career is built on. Which brings us to the climax of our story. The crisis is at a boiling point. The old way of thinking is officially broken. The stage is now set for a dramatic, revolutionary leap into a whole new way of seeing the world. The pressure has been building and building. The confusion is at its absolute peak. And then, in a flash, the chaos suddenly makes perfect sense. This sudden flash of insight has a name. It's called a Gestalt Switch. It's this incredible psychological flip in your perception. You've probably seen that famous optical illusion. Is it a duck or is it a rabbit? You're staring at the exact same lines on the page. The data hasn't changed at all, but then suddenly your brain just reorganizes it, and poof, the duck becomes a rabbit. That is what a scientific revolution feels like. All the old, confusing data suddenly snaps into a new, perfectly clear picture.
Now, this revolutionary phase is always messy. It's chaotic, and it has a few key hallmarks. First, the two sides, the old guard and the revolutionaries, they can't even argue properly because they're basically speaking different languages. Then there's this really painful process of unlearning. You have to actively throw out ideas you've spent a lifetime mastering. And finally, there's the breakthrough itself, that one single new idea that acts like a key and unlocks the entire puzzle. And there is no better historical example of this than the Copernican revolution. For thousands of years, the paradigm was simple. Everything revolves around the Earth. We're the center. The new paradigm didn't just move the Earth to a different spot on the chart, it fundamentally decentered all of humanity from the cosmos. It was a massive psychological shock that proved, hey, maybe we're not the center of everything.
Okay, so a revolutionary idea is one thing. But how does it go from being a fringe theory to becoming the new accepted reality? Let's move to the final phase of our cycle and see how the new world actually gets built. To see how this plays out today, right now, just look at the auto industry. A paradigm shift doesn't just change one little product. It completely reorders an entire ecosystem. The shift from gas-powered cars to EVs changes literally everything. The core technology switches from mechanical engineering to software and chemistry. The key resource isn't the gasoline supply chain anymore, it's battery materials and the electric grid. And the market consequence? Well, it's inevitable. The old giants who are too slow to adapt get challenged by new leaders who get to define the new rules of the game. Ultimately, what a true paradigm shift creates is a transformation of understanding. It's an irreversible change in how you perceive reality. I mean, think about germ theory. Before we knew about germs, a surgeon's unwashed hands were just hands. But after, those same hands were suddenly seen as potentially lethal. Once you understand that the germs are there, you can never unsee it. Your reality has been permanently upgraded. So how does this new reality finally lock into place? Well, first, the new explanation wins because it's just better. It's simpler, it's more powerful, and it explains all those old anomalies. This breakthrough then unleashes a massive wave of innovation as thousands of brilliant people race to explore all the possibilities of this new landscape. And finally, this creates a new zone of stability, a new normal science, and the whole cycle is ready to begin all over again someday. Look, this isn't just a history lesson. This cycle is happening all around us right now, in AI, in energy, in medicine. Anomalies are building up, and crises are brewing. The foundations of the old paradigms are cracking, but now you have the lens to see the patterns before most other people do. So the only question left is, what are you going to do with it?